Coco Gauff surprises Alexandra Eala with $150 million Mercedes. Dreams of doubles team up. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. The autumn skies of Beijing had already turned shades of crimson and gold when the story broke. The Women's Tennis Association had wrapped up another day of riveting matches at the China Open, but the buzz wasn't about a scoreline. It wasn't about seeds falling or champions advancing. No, the sporting world tilted its head in astonishment for a different reason. Coco Gauff, reigning U.S. Open champion and teenage sensation, had just presented her fellow rising star Alexandra Eala with a gift so extravagant, so jaw-dropping, that it eclipsed even the most dramatic encore headlines. A custom Mercedes hypercar, rumored to cost a staggering $150 million, rolled into the hotel courtyard, gleaming under Beijing city lights. Reporters, influencers, and tennis fans alike gasped as Eala, wide-eyed, pressed her palms to her mouth in disbelief. "Is this real?" Alexandra whispered, the words caught by a nearby boom mic. Coco, ever playful yet sincere, beamed. "Real. Just like our dream of teaming up one day. Consider this a start." The cameras flashed, the world paused, and a new chapter in tennis lore began to write itself. Beyond the numbers, skeptics immediately took to social media. $150 million? For a car? Surely impossible. Yet as details trickled in, it became clear this was no ordinary vehicle. Mercedes had unveiled a one-of-a-kind prototype earlier that year, an electric hypercar fused with next-generation AI technology, limited to a single production model. Coco Gauff, flush with endorsements, prize money, and business ventures, had somehow secured it. But why Eala? That question became the heartbeat of the story. For those who have followed women's tennis closely, the bond between Coco Gauff and Alexandra Eala was not surprising. Both teenagers had risen through junior ranks as trailblazers for their nations. Gauff is a prodigy of American tennis. Eala as the beacon of hope for the Philippines. They'd shared locker rooms, training courts, and endless mutual respect. While never doubles partners on professional tour, whispers had circulated for years. What if Coco and Alex joined forces? And now, it seemed, the whispers had substance. A friendship forged in fire. Their story together didn't begin with cars or endorsements. It began with hard courts, tired sneakers, and the relentless heat of junior tournaments. At 14, Coco had already stunned Wimbledon. At 15, Alex had clinched a Grand Slam junior doubles title. Somewhere along the way, their paths crossed at a training camp in Florida. Coco remembered it well. She didn't say much at first, Gauff once recalled in an interview. But once we started hitting, I knew right away, this girl was special. The way she fought for every ball, it reminded me of myself. Alexandra, more introverted but no less fierce, later admitted, "Coco had this energy. I thought she was untouchable, but then she just came over, cracked a joke, and suddenly we were laughing between drills." From that day, the seeds of a quiet yet profound friendship were planted. They followed each other's careers from afar, traded messages of encouragement after wins and losses, and occasionally bumped into each other at tournaments. Always competitors, always supporters. And now in Beijing, Coco had taken that bond public, on a stage too big to ignore. The gift, the Mercedes itself, was a spectacle of modern engineering. Sleek as a spaceship, doors that opened upward like wings, an interior lined with sustainable materials, and a dashboard lit with holographic projections. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement, an icon. For Alexandra, it was overwhelming. "I don't even have a driver's license yet," she laughed through tears, clutching Coco in a tight hug as the crowd around them cheered. Coco's reply was just as heartfelt. "It's not about the car. It's about telling you, you belong here. You belong with the best." The symbolism was not lost on anyone. The extravagant gift wasn't simply about wealth. It was about recognition, respect, and possibility. Coco had placed Alex on equal footing, declaring to the world that the Filipina teenager deserved the spotlight as much as anyone. Dreams of a doubles dynasty. As the excitement over Mercedes swirled, Coco dropped another bombshell during the press conference that followed. "I've been thinking," she said, leaning into the microphone with a mischievous grin. Wouldn't it be something if Alex and I teamed up for doubles? Imagine it. The speed, the fire, the heart. We'd light up the tour. Gasps and applause erupted. Alexandra, sitting beside her, blinked in shock before bursting into laughter. You could have just texted me, she teased. But behind the playful exchange was a genuine proposition. The idea of a Gauff, Eala doubles team wasn't merely fanfiction anymore. It was a dream with legs. The world reacts. Within hours, hashtags trended worldwide. Hashtag Gauff Eala Dream Team. Hashtag Coco and Alex. Hashtag Mercedes Magic. Sports analysts debated the possibility. Could two young singles stars really make time for a doubles run? Would it help or hinder their careers? Former doubles legend Martina Hingis weighed in. Sometimes, the best partnerships are born out of friendship. If Coco and Alex bring that onto court, they could be unstoppable. Fans in the Philippines erupted with pride. Alex had long been a symbol of hope for the nation, and now, to see her recognized by Coco Gauff on the global stage felt like validation. In the U.S., Coco's bold gesture was celebrated as yet another example of her maturity and generosity at such a young age. The private side. Behind the spectacle, the two young women retreated to Coco's hotel suite that evening, away from the flashing lights. Over takeout dumplings and bubble tea, they reflected on the whirlwind of the day. Why'd you really do it? Alex asked softly, still dazed from the surreal gift. Coco shrugged, smiling. Because I believe in you. And because when people doubted me, I had people who showed me I belonged. I want to be that person for you. Alex's eyes shimmered. You already are. They laughed, talked about childhood dreams, and even sketched out what a double schedule might look like. Roland Garros? Wimbledon? Maybe even the Olympics one day. The hypercar outside was dazzling, yes, but it was these quiet moments, these honest conversations, that cemented their bond. Imagining the future. Picture it. Gauff and Eala walking onto center court as doubles partners. The crowd buzzing with anticipation. Two nations united. Two stars shining side by side. Coco's blistering serves complemented by Alex's fearless returns. Coco's defensive speed meshing with Alex's net instincts. Fire and finesse. Power and poise. Trophies hoisted. Flags raised. Smiles shared. The dream wasn't so far-fetched anymore. The symbolism of generosity. In sports, gifts often symbolize more than their material worth. Final reflection. Sometimes sport is about the score. Sometimes it's about the stats. But sometimes it's about a moment that reminds us of the human heart beating behind the athlete. Coco Gauff's gift to Alexandra Eala was one of those moments. And whether or not they ever stand side by side on a doubles court, the dream itself, the belief, the generosity, the audacity, will live on. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.